Hello, I'm Jennifer Witt, Director of ProjectManager.com. Well, welcome to our whiteboard session today on how to get project stakeholders on your side. One of the most confusing things to me is when I see project managers in arguments, disagreements, discord with their stakeholders. After all, the stakeholders are the owners of the project. So I learned early on to get the project stakeholders on my side. So I wanted to share some keys with you. So if you imagine this is your project boxing ring. So here you are, and here you are boxing against your project challenges. So imagine you've got all kinds of risk and issues, attrition, budget cuts, discord, all kinds of project challenges coming on. And you're in the boxing ring, you as the project manager. So what you want to do is get your project stakeholders on your side. You want them to be your cheering section. You want them to be the ones who are, when you need approval, they give you approval. If you need their support, resources, budget, additional people, you want the project stakeholders to be on your side of the ring, giving you this instead of feeding the project challenges. So how does this occur? So let's take a look at what project managers are really looking for when they get to the decision point of who they're going to support. So what they're looking for is credibility, trust, and results. So if they're going to risk it all, if they're going to invest, or they're going to place bets on one side or the other, you want it to be with you. So how does this occur? Well, I believe it's in building and nurturing relationships with your project stakeholders. They are, after all, people, and it's important to know what's the importance of the project, what's the most important to them, what they need, assessing what they're determining from the project, how they like it, how they see it, how it's going on, what their expectations are. So all of that, and the best way to do that again is to build and nurture relationships. So this is actually a process. So in order for them to build a relationship with you, how does this work? So number one, in building a relationship with anyone, there's a lot of information written on now, taught about building and nurturing business relationships. So first of all, it starts with you. So a person has to be able to like you. So some people say, well, no one has to like me. I'm the project manager and I'm not here to make friends. Well, you are here to build relationships. In relationships, a person has to be able to get to know the project manager first. So in order for someone to get to know you as the next step, they've got to like you. If they don't like you, they're not going to talk to you. They're not going to spend time with you. They're not going to be willing to listen to what you have to say to get to the next step, because you want them to get to know you. So they have to like you before they'll, again, spend time with you to get to know you. You know, what is your experience? What is your training? What's your track record? Have you been able to give results? Maybe any specialized niche that you may have. So the more they like you, they'll get to know you. The more they know you, know your record again, and know what you're about, and how you are able to work with team, how to work with vendor partners, then they get to be able to trust you more. And at this level, you begin establishing credibility, having them trust you, and knowing what kind of results you deliver. And only at that point will anyone, specifically your stakeholders, be able and be willing to invest in you, be able to risk for you, and be able to, again, support you. So in building this is a process. It's a process, and it takes time. This is done over time, and by doing this process, you build and nurture the relationship with your stakeholders. They begin seeing credibility in you, trusting you, knowing that you're going to be able to provide the results. At that point, when they're choosing sides, who they're going to support as the project stakeholders, you want them to be on your side. So when you're in the project ring, you want them to be able to support you. If you need a tool that can help get your project stakeholders on your side, then sign up for our software now at ProjectManager.com.